Hello Scorpio, welcome to your love reading for November 2017. I am using the Enchanted Tarot by Amy Zerner and Monty Farber. I've got two different oracle cards here to add some clarity, and I've got the Whispers of Love, one from the Whispers of Love oracle deck, and I've got one from the Law of Attraction from Esther and Jerry Hicks. So I thought we would see what it is you need to do to attract that secret love or that soulmate or that twin flame that you're seeking. It says, I do not need to monitor my thoughts, which seems kind of like a strange thing to, to state. It's a strange statement. But on the back, it clarifies it. Rather than trying to monitor your thoughts, pay attention to how you are feeling. So pay attention to how you're feeling. That's what it should say on the front. Pay attention to how you're feeling. Don't be so much in your mind. It's as though your mind, you're trapped. Your mind, you're trapped in your own thoughts. You're thinking too much. You're analyzing it too much. You're like, you're trapped here in your own thoughts. You're a canary in the coal mine. So get out of your head and into your heart and allow yourself to feel. You're a water sign, so you're a little more in touch with your feelings than some of the other signs, but maybe you're thinking too much. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe this is indicative of some kind of social anxiety. You feel trapped and stuck at home and you can't get out of your cage. And it's just a message here to get into your heart and allow yourself to feel your emotions in your heart. And then this card says, look at your pattern in relationships. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. Maybe you're not expressing your emotions enough. Maybe you're feeling them, but you're not expressing them. So your partner doesn't understand what you feel or how you feel about them. And maybe this is the message to open yourself up, get out of your cage and allow your emotions, allow yourself to express your emotions. Scorpios are very secretive, but don't hold back, express your emotions. And then we have this card here, which is the Shadow card. It's the card at the bottom of the deck after everything has been dealt. It's that secret hidden energy. It's either something in your subconscious that you're unaware of, or it's a secret that you're hiding from others. And this is the Princess of Pentacles. So this is a messenger. The Princess is the messenger. So this could be a messenger about a messenger of love, or this is a messenger regarding your financial situation or your living situation. It could be an earth sign. It could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Maybe you have a secret relationship with somebody. Or if the shadow side of this card, you know, here's the shadow side. It's what's hiding underneath, that aspect of your personality that you're not aware of. Maybe you're a little too materialistic. And maybe that's having some effect on your relationships, or maybe the way you handle your finances is having some effect on your relationships. So maybe there's some pattern in your relationships. Maybe you're too needy financially, or you're too greedy financially, or I don't want to say greedy, that's a derogatory term, but maybe to open yourself up a little more in terms of maybe your living situation. Maybe your partner wants to live with you and you don't want to live with them, or you're holding back on your emotions, or whatever the case may be. So let me keep on going. We'll find out some more. Visually, you can see off the bat how much fire is in here. Not a whole lot. I've got 3 fire cards, and there's 4 pentacles. They're the green ones. And I've got 2 swords, which are in the mind, and then we've got some major arcana. The major arcana is more about destiny and fate. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. So it's actually a pretty balanced reading here. And there's only one water. There's one water here, the cups, or the hearts. They call it the hearts in this deck. So the theme for this reading is this card here. The 5 of Wands, which is about conflict. If I can get it up off the table. Okay. 5 of Wands is about conflicts or competition. So the theme is either these conflicts that you're having with your partner, or there's some kind of competition. Maybe there's more than one person. There's like 2 men here in this card. So maybe there's competition with another individual over your significant other, or your potential significant other, or somebody that you're very fond of and would like to have a relationship with. So it's either competition or it's conflicts. And then this card here is the card that represents you, and this is the King of Wands. So King of Wands is somebody who's very passionate, very energetic, does a lot of projects. It's this fiery, passionate energy. Now, the shadow side of this card also could be a temper. If you've got a temper, this could be one of those patterns in your relationships that you need to get under control. If that's having some effect on your relationships, maybe you need to express your anger in other ways and not take it out on your partner if that's the case. That's the shadow side of this card. But positively speaking, this is somebody who's just very active, has a lot of energy, does a lot of projects, and is always very busy, which also, maybe that is affecting your relationships. If you're very busy and don't take the time to be with your partner and to express your feelings. Or this could just be you feeling very overly passionate for somebody or wanting somebody. This is the conflict. Ace of Pentacles is about new beginnings in finances, in your home, or in your health. So maybe there is some conflict here, if there's some conflict with money, or there's conflicts about living together. Maybe you're having a hard time living together, and this card represents conflicts, and this is the conflict. And maybe you're having conflicts if you are living together, or maybe your girlfriend or boyfriend wants to move in together and you don't want to. And this is the secret energy about the finances, and maybe this is secret messages. Could also be some kind of text messages or online dating. Maybe there's some online dating. Maybe you feel more comfortable maybe you feel more comfortable expressing yourself online, so you're kind of caged in. Maybe you don't like to go out socially, so you're stuck at home. And this could represent the secret messages of this online dating versus going out into public and meeting people socially. If this Ace of Pentacles is about, maybe you're a homebody and you're not getting out enough. Maybe the conflict is that you're spending too much time at home. Because Pentacles is also, it's about finance and your home and your health. At the foundation of the reading is the Prince of Hearts. This is that Romeo card. This is Mr. Romance. He's handing you his heart. He looks like he has a Valentine full of chocolates. And this is the romance. This is at the foundation. So, and it's right next to this card. Look at your pattern in relationships. Maybe you need to be a little more romantic, or maybe you're too romantic. Maybe your partner doesn't appreciate gifts. There's this book called The 5 Languages of Love, and how you express love may be different from how your significant other feels love. So if you're one who loves to give gifts and cards and flowers, but they don't respond to that, maybe they feel loved in a different manner. So maybe how your pattern in your relationship and how you express your love maybe doesn't connect with your partner and how they feel love. So could be a message about either be more expressive, or maybe you're too expressive, or maybe you just need to find out what it is about your partner, how they feel loved. Some people feel loved through acts of service. They feel loved when you do things for them. Instead of buying gifts and cards and flowers, maybe if you're just kind to them, and it sounds silly, but if you change their oil or vacuum their car or do their laundry or wash the dishes, some people feel loved when you express acts of service. Some people feel loved if you spend quality time together. And there are 2 others which may come to me as I go on. But so how you express your love may be different from how that person feels loved. And maybe that's what you need to look at and consider in your partnerships with your potential significant others, and how do they feel happy? What do they need in a relationship? And this card over here is in your past. This is the World. This is success and achievement. This is having achieved it all. This shows up in your past. So you did have some kind of success in your past. Maybe you had a successful relationship, but something happened in that relationship, and that's why you're out searching. Or something went sour in that relationship. which doesn't really tell me. I'm not seeing anything that discusses what may have happened. It just shows that in the past you did have success in your relationships. This is showing up as your present energy, which is strength, the inner strength and the fortitude. And the King of Wands would be somebody who's a very strong individual. This is an individual who's very strong, and that's showing up here as well. So you've got this inner strength within you. You do have the inner strength and you have the courage. So maybe you're not so much a homebody, but, you know, maybe you have the strength and the courage, but you don't have the time to go out. Maybe you're working too much. Maybe this Ace of Pentacles is about a new job. Maybe you've taken a new job, or you've got a promotion at work and now you don't have the time. Maybe you just don't have the time to spend with somebody. And maybe this is about spending time with somebody here. This Prince of Hearts may be about spending time with somebody, expressing your love to somebody, and maybe you're not doing that because you're working too much. Maybe the Princess of Pentacles, you know, I'm just going to say male and female just because this is showing up as the card that represents you. It doesn't have to mean you. But if this is the Shadow card, maybe you're working too much and so much, and she's at home. And she's at home and you're not spending enough time with her. Maybe she needs the quality time and you're not spending that time with her. And maybe the secret is the fact that she's not really expressing that to you. Maybe she's not expressing to you that she needs some more quality time with you because you're working so hard. This is in your near future, and this is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is about, oh, I should have looked at these cards. They're so different. Okay, this is like a self-imposed prison. So here you go. This is your self-imposed prison, in your little prison, in your little bird cage, your canary in the bird cage. It's a self-imposed prison in that you feel trapped, you feel stuck, you feel like you can't get out. Maybe you are working so much and you have this new job and you're working so much that you feel like you don't have enough time to socialize, or you feel like you don't have enough time to spend with your significant others. But it's self-imposed. The message behind the Eight of Swords is that it's not really true. You need to take the initiative to make sure, you know, maybe don't work all the overtime. Maybe don't volunteer for all the overtime. Maybe the conflict is regarding money. So you feel like you have to work a lot of overtime so you have the money. But maybe that's having some impact. Maybe that's having a negative impact on your relationship. You know, look at your pattern in relationships. Do you work so much that you're not spending that quality time with somebody? So it's kind of like a self-imposed prison. There is a resolution. You just have to find a way. You just have to decide how to juggle your priorities, to find a way to, and whatever it is for your partner, whatever that person needs, whether she does need or he needs quality time, or whether they need you to express your emotions a little more, or whether they need, maybe they enjoy the cards and the gifts. So, you know, this message, there's a lot of messages here within this Prince of Hearts. It's all about how you're expressing your love. So you kind of just need to ask your partner, or when you meet somebody, really pay attention to the clues they're giving you about what it is that they desire and want in a relationship. And, you know, as soon as they start complaining about a previous relationship, whatever, pay attention, because that's their way of telling you what not to do. This here is your feelings, what you're feeling inside. And Ten of Wands is this burdens and responsibilities. So you've got a lot of burdens and responsibilities, and maybe you are working so much. You know, maybe you are working a lot. Or you're just taking on a lot of responsibilities, and as a result, you don't have the time to spend with your partner, or you're not buying the gifts, or you're not doing enough for them. Maybe these are burdens and responsibilities outside of your relationship, with work or with your, you know, your extended family, and then you're not spending enough time or doing enough for your immediate partner. So, but this is just about a lot of responsibilities, and it's this heavy load to carry. He's got this heavy load to carry. And that's what that card means. And that's how you're feeling inside. You're feeling like you've got a heavy load to carry, a lot of burdens and responsibilities. This is your environment. So this is the energies outside of you, the Nine of Pentacles. So again, this could be an earth sign. You know, if this is somebody you're in a secret relationship with, or you secretly admire her, but you're not expressing that to her. The Nine of Pentacles is a woman, again, if it's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But it's also somebody who's strong and independent and financially secure. So it's a person who doesn't really need, they're not needy financially. They probably have their own place to live. They're responsible with their money. They're very grounded and practical, as all earth signs are. So this is showing up in the environment. Now, if you're a woman, this could still represent a man, somebody who's financially responsible and secure. I just keep referring to them as what I'm seeing on the picture. That's a female, and you know, the card that represents you is showing up as a male, so I tend to just focus on it in that way, but it goes both ways. This is the hopes and fears. The Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. And this is about the conflicts. And, oh my goodness, I hate this. I should have looked up these cards. It's the conflicts, the competition. This is about a shallow victory. So this is about being the winner, but having to be deceitful to be the winner. So whatever that represents for you, if that's your fear, you're afraid that in order to win this person over. And both of these cards are cards of transition. This is the transitional phase within a relationship where you know, in the early stages of the relationship, it's a lot easier and you're building this relationship. And then you get to this point where you're at the transitional phase. So do you stay with this person or do you leave this person? Do you stay or do you go? And you're at that transitional phase here. So maybe, you know, between hopes and fears is about a shallow victory, which is about winning, having to win the person over, but maybe having to be slightly deceitful. So maybe there's, you know, maybe this person just represents a secret. Maybe this was a secret love in your past that you have to be deceitful or you may lose this person. Maybe this is somebody from your past, and if you reveal or start talking about this person, so you have to be deceitful because you have to keep it a secret. So then it's like a shallow victory, and that so you win your new partner by being slightly deceitful, by not being truthful about your past. So, you know, this could have any number of meanings for you. It's just about what do you have to do to win this person? What do you have to do to stay in the relationship? In what ways do you have to be deceitful? What are you being deceitful about? Are you being deceitful about your money? Are you being deceitful about, you know, this could be money. Has somebody been secretly texting you because this is the messenger? So are you getting secret text messages? Are you texting back and forth with somebody? Are you Snapchatting with somebody because they make you feel good about yourself and you have to keep this a secret from your significant other? So this could be secret messages, and that falls in this, you know, you're being deceitful in some way to hold on and maintain this new person or the person that you're with. Then this is the final outcome. Or, okay, you know, I mentioned the online dating, so maybe you're being slightly deceitful in how you represent yourself online because everybody does that. You want to show your best aspects of yourself. Of course, that's true. So you want to keep some aspects of yourself hidden. And that again would be the secret. The shallow victory is winning somebody over by not really revealing all there is to reveal about yourself. They're going to find out eventually. People always find out eventually. That's just how it goes. But that's what this card is about. And then, oh, here's the Queen of Pentacles again. There is some kind of earth sign in your life. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn again. showing up. This is the final outcome, so you win her over. This is somebody. Now, it doesn't have to be an earth sign. You could be in a relationship with somebody who's any other sign of the zodiac, but she could have all of these qualities. So let me describe the qualities of this person, because she is here all over the place. There's 4 cards here. This one I'm going to put down, but this was the conflict, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is new. So maybe this is a secret person, a person that admires you, or a secret admirer, whether she's yours or you're her secret admirer. But this is the secret. And then here she pops up again in the 9 of Pentacles. Here she is again. She's in your environment. Here she is in your final outcome. So this person is financially secure, maybe. But she has that quality about her. She's very grounded. She enjoys the finer things in life. She enjoys a beautiful home. She enjoys beautiful clothes, and she likes to look good. She wants to drive in a nice car. She probably does her nails and her hair. She wants to present herself well, and she's practical, pragmatic. Oh my goodness. She's a very passive kind of person. An earth sign is passive. The Pentacles energy is a feminine, passive energy. So she's not aggressive. She's very loving and giving. And here she is. So if it's not somebody, if you don't know their astrology sign, or if their astrology sign isn't an earth sign, she may still have those qualities, but here she is. And I apologize because there's not enough lighting in here, so everything is getting really, really dark. And I just made it worse. Oh my goodness. I just made it way worse than it was. Oh my, here we go. Try to get some light on here. And here we have the Devil card. So the Devil could be a Capricorn, because I don't want to immediately say that this is a bad thing. It could just be a Capricorn. Capricorn is the earth sign. Somebody out there who's watching, you've got a Capricorn, and it is all over this reading. And here it is again. Now, the Devil card also means addictions, obsessions, compulsions. So maybe this was somebody you're obsessed with. Or maybe she's obsessed with you, but you get her in the end, whatever that was. You know, I don't want to bring in the addictions and whatever, but it could be somebody you're obsessed with. You know, I'll just leave it at that. Or the Virgo. We've got Capricorn and Virgo both represented here. So Taurus would be Hierophant. I don't see Hierophant. There's definitely an earth sign. For those of you who are dating or wanting or obsessing over an earth sign, she's coming to you in the end. Or he. It could be he. The Hermit, or the Devil card could be a Capricorn or a Virgo, he or she. So there's your reading, Scorpio. I apologize that it's gotten so dark and so dim. The lighting just went down. It's getting later in the evening here. It was pretty good in the beginning, but it got worse. So congratulations. If this is the person you're longing for, you're going to be successful in getting them. You can also check the reading for your rising sign and see what that has to say. If this didn't really clarify anything for you, this is very heavily focused on these earth signs. So if it doesn't resonate with you, check your rising sign, because there may be something entirely different. But this is just the energy that's been picked up here for this reading. So thanks for watching. Come back in a few days, in a few weeks. I'll have an angel reading. I've done a general reading. Please click subscribe. Please comment below. Share it, like it. And hope to see you back next month. Take care and God bless.